Afternoon, Grant. So we're up here at Barnoldswick, a 0-0 draw in the FA Cup extra preliminary round. What's your thoughts on or summary on that 90-minute performance?
Totally honest, I thought we were fantastic. Apart from in the final third, I thought the way we managed the game. I thought the back four, the midfield three were absolutely fantastic. They were first to everything. They won the seconds. Some of the balls they played into areas for the front, the front four, front three to go and attack were unbelievable. And like I said, every single part of this game today were immense, apart from the last bit, which is obviously the most important part. But like I said, it weren't a lack of not getting into them areas. Like I said, we got into some great areas. We worked on things on Wednesday, sort of how we wanted to, from seeing these a couple of times. And we worked it to perfection, barring the last little bit, So I give them credit for sort of throwing the bodies online in the box, but I don't think we were clinical enough in regards to as crossing or as finishing. To be honest, I think we've had 3 or 4 good chances, sort of inside the 18-yard box, and then the amount of times we've got, into the sort of, the byline or even closer in there and hit the first man or. Whatever that is just the only disappointing thing about the day. Like I said, I can't go in there and sort of, have a go at the lads because, like I said, they've done everything they can to win the game. And like I said, Summer's football were absolutely fantastic. His decision making were fantastic. 2 centre-halves were unbelievable. Darius coming in at right back, obviously, were absolutely fantastic. And like I said, the midfield three. Just did everything they could, and like I said, listen, the lads who have played higher up the pitch, like I said, they've ran the socks off. They've ran into areas and created them opportunities, but we just didn't have the quality today to sort of take them. And whether that's because it was first game at season in regards to, competitive as such, then that might be what we have to put it down to. And like I said, but like Barnoldswick are a good side. They're physical. They make it difficult for you. But like I said, I think we've done everything to win the game, apart from put the ball back at net, which hopefully we can rectify on Wednesday.
I'm guessing that's the pleasing thing in terms of it's not a case of that we're not actually creating these chances and then there's a problem somewhere. We're actually creating the chances, and it's literally just that last bit at the end in terms of the finishing. Once we get that over the line and start doing it more, then obviously we'll start seeing more goals going in the back of the net, and then obviously the results will come.
Yeah, I think, like I say, probably opposite of what we thought, really, to be honest. Obviously we're not having a centre half. Originally, with Matty Nebar going away and missing out on the one that played for the last couple of games, that were the area of the pitch we felt might be a problem for us, to be honest, and it's kind of been the total opposite. We've looked so solid there, and like I said, it was the final third. But like I said, everything was spot on. How the lads worked. I think anybody who's been to watch today will have seen what kind of team they're going to be. They're not going to give teams a second. We're going to be in everybody's face. We're going to be horrible to play against. But we obviously played some good football. And listen, we're in at for Wednesday. So that's what we said at the start of the game. If we don't win it, we don't lose it away from home. It's a tough place to come. But like I said, I think we've done everything bar win the game.
Yeah, obviously you mentioned in regards to the first competitive game. Obviously these guys, it's their third competitive game. They had a game Tuesday night. Obviously came from behind, scored 4 goals. So they've got that competitive match fitness in there. Do you reckon that were not maybe the difference in the end, but just in terms of why we just couldn't get that over the line?
I think more because I think if you've been to the game, I think we just, they've had 5 players come off. We've absolutely ran them to death in areas of the pitch. So I think probably not fitness. I think more sort of sharpness is probably what it is the right thing to say. Just that sharpness in areas of the pitch where obviously the more you play that comes. But like I said, fitness wise, I thought we were, we looked like we'd been 3-4 games into it ourselves. So no, really happy with everything. Like I said, barring the end product. But like I said, fingers crossed. I've got a lot of confidence in these guys, and like I said, we got into some good areas. So I think once we start clicking and we get that sharpness, we'll put a lot of teams to bed, hopefully.
Yeah, and also going ahead into Wednesday's replay at the Heffernan Utilities Stadium. What's your message to the players ahead of that game?
Well, yeah, I've just told them in there. They've got to do 99% of the things that they've done today, and the 1% that they haven't done, which is the most important bit, do it. But they aren't going to change anything apart from, like I said, the end product, the finishing, the cross, whatever it is, the last thing we do in that final third. If we could have done that 2 or 3 times today, we'd have won the game. So not a massive change in things. Like I said, just been more clinical in them final areas. But like I said, we know that that's the hardest part of the pitch to get right. But we've got lads that are, that'll get that right, and hopefully that'll be on Wednesday.
Yeah, nice one, Grant, and we'll see you Wednesday night.